Welcome to Oracle and one-on-one channeling with the masters here, and welcome, little witchy one. Grateful that you are such a supporter of this channel. Grateful for you, and just grateful in general. But yeah, we'll see if anybody shows up. If not, if you want a reading, then we will endeavor to close out. We'll see what happens here. Favor, how are you doing? If you're in the chat there. All right. We'll give it a few minutes, see what happens. See if the algorithm just got notification. See if the algorithm's kind. Is it going to be kind today or not? We'll find out. Then we got an oil change at 2 o'clock, so there we go. Just got a notification. Oh, there's two of us here. Sandra. Yeah, welcome. Grateful. All right, we'll see if anybody else comes around. And a stack of cards here if we need them. And smoky quartz. All right, so welcome, guys. If anybody, 4 of us here, so yeah, we're certainly grateful. Wounds, Teresa. Hi, how are you? So Teresa's here. Wounds to Wisdom. Welcome, beautiful soul. Grateful for you. All right, I'm pulling out brought these from downstairs. My cards. All right. So as the world turns here, as this basically works. If you were here last week, we mixed it with Good Dawning. It didn't work so well. So we're going to keep it separate if we continue this. But yeah, basically missing. Not seeing your lives. Glad I caught this one. Yeah, I'm missing not seeing you in the chat. Yeah, it's and I'm missing your lives too. But it's life kind of. It's just been crazy. Trying to figure it out, and then one step at a time here. But grateful to see you, Teresa, and grateful. All right. So basically, what we do here is it's kind of different, but yeah, it's unique. So I'm a channeler. I channel Archangel Raphael, Saint Germain, Goddess Isis, Kuan Yin, Sekhmet, and of course White Buffalo Calf Woman. So they've offered, and my guide Ron too. So they've offered to, through channeling, of course, come up in Witchy Wounds. Teresa, hi there, guys. Grateful. So yeah, so they've offered to come through and channel any messages that you might have, or any questions that you might have regarding buffered. Am I buffering, guys? I've got 5 bars, so if I'm buffering, hopefully it shouldn't be. But if I'm buffering, what I've learned though, not all buffering is the same. We'll leave that alone. YouTube likes to favor. So hopefully it'll unbuffer here. There's not much I can. No, you are not buffering. Okay, better now. It might be me. Yeah. Well, actually, what I've learned is that if you buffer on YouTube, it's not always you or them. Leave that alone. Keywords will set off instant buffering on YouTube, but we haven't said any keywords. But certain words will immediately send the AI to buffer. But yeah. So basically, what we do is we channel. And so I am a channeler, and so if you have a question for any of the guides, Saint Germain, Archangel Raphael, Goddess Isis, Kuan Yin, Sekhmet, White Buffalo Calf Woman, or Ron, my direct guide, feel free to put your name in the chat there. What we'll do is we'll keep a list, and then when you come up, we'll put your question in the chat. If you have additional questions, you can always talk directly. I mean, not directly because we're on YouTube, but you can talk via chat to anybody you're channeling with there, or specifically to any of my guides. If you want to channel directly with Isis or Kuan Yin or somebody specific, I can bring them in. It's really up to you. Donations are accepted. They're appreciated. That they're definitely not needed. And I didn't even pin them in the comments here. All donation stuff is pinned on the channel itself. So if you want to make a donation, you can. They're directly on the channel description otherwise. But really, this is something fun to do. So either way, guys, better now. It might be me favor. All right, guys. So if you want a reading or whatnot, you try to give me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. I got to go get a piece of paper, and I will keep a list unless somebody wants to do that for me. If there's a big enough list to keep, I'll be right back. All right, couldn't find any paper. It was kind of a dearth of things that you would really need around here. But I do have a paper towel, so that just works. Yep, you can write on a paper towel with a marker just as well. So hey, I will be right back. Dogs need to take favor there. So there's 12 of us here. Anybody watching in the background there, if you want to join into the chat. I am live. If you're new here, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell. I am live Monday through Friday, sometimes Saturday with a good dawning, where again I channel and we do energetic work and and of course it's all in fluctuation, but grateful to have you guys here. All right, so if anybody wants a reading of any sort, be it you can say it's a general reading and I will start with cards, or we can go, if you have a question directly, I will bring in whomever you'd like or whoever comes in first to channel, be it Archangel Raphael, Saint Germain, Goddess Isis, Kuan Yin, Sekhmet, or White Buffalo Calf Woman. Any of them can come through. If you want to speak with one directly, you can. The questions, make sure the questions are related to your universe and something that may be going on situationally or energetically or otherwise. Don't do politics per se, and we definitely, otherwise, we aren't talking about the that's going on right now. We know what the list, right? Because the Al Gore rhythm. But unless you have unless you have like a really general, I can start this show. Okay, perfect. All right, Tina is number 1 here. I'm already sensing something in with Tina already, but I will throw cards. So we're going to pull Kuan Yin first. So with the general, and then I start and I'll channel off of what I get from the cards. Because it's like they're not prognosticators, but at the same time, if you have a question about your future, they will try to answer it now. Before they were like, we don't want to be futuristic, and like you have to figure out your own universe. But they're lightening up a little, and they say they'll give me as much info as they can. I'm number 1. All right, so Tina. Call the Dancing Crane. I'm going to do this because you get the idea here, and YouTube is being YouTube, right? So it has been YouTube. Wait, there we go. Call of the Dancing Crane, and there's a reason why my finger's there. If you get the idea, this is a Alana Fairchild, not Alanis Morissette, Alana Fairchild deck, and so she's kind of open about herself there. So the decks kind of reflect that, and so in this aspect, we have a cat right here too. So I'm gonna play with the plastic bag. All right. So, Call of the Dancing Crane. The Dancing Crane moves through the waters and muddy marsh with elegance and grace. Sometimes the waters our emotional life becomes stagnant and will benefit from the healing movement. Grace and beauty of the Dancing Crane. The call of the Dancing Crane is a remembrance of the sound that sound can be healing too. Explore movement, sound, and beauty to help you heal, release all the emotions, and become radiant and free. What I'm getting at, feeling the Dancing Crane, yes. What I'm feeling at, though, honestly, is that there's some stagnancy in your universe. We're going to pull the Divine Masters here and find out. But what I'm getting is that boredom. I was amazed to see Saint Germain keep referencing Ray-Ban sunglasses. I've always wondered who stole my Ray-Ban sunglasses. It took so long for me to save up for. Oh, favor. You know, Ray-Ban sunglasses used to be cheap, right? They were the cheap-ass sunglasses that were spinning around on the wire racks at like 7-Eleven before they were, I think now they're Bausch & Lomb, or I don't know who they are. But they used to, back in the early 80s, they were Ray-Bans. So like you could get a pair of Ray-Bans for like $5, $10. Before they got picked up by Luxottica Group, right? And then... But then Luxottica bought Oakley, which were also cheap, and they bought every other brand frame. But yeah. All right, so we got credit fell out here. Hathor, light activation, acceleration, brilliance, and stand in your light. So yeah, Tina, what I'm definitely getting something here. Let me pull out 2 more cards. 1, 2, and 3. We're gonna do like a regular reading for Tina here. Here we go. Bottom card 2 and 3. All right. So the bottom card first is Sanat Kumara, open channel, kinds, codes, downloads, and sacred information. We're gonna read them real fast and then put them together here. Lakshmi and Ganesh, prosperity and vibration. You are attracting health, wealth, and happiness. Yeah, there's a shift going on. And Thoth. The teacher awakens, the student becomes the master. Tina's in a shift. All right. Tina, are you, Saint Germain, are you in a shift? You went live the other day, right? Tina is lifting, her energies are lifting up. We are seeing, right now, Tina's in a space of boredom. We can tell, right? And Tina is looking to step forward. And we are seeing that. She went live. She is educating her husband and stuff. So Tina is coming online. And I'm feeling that Tina either is going to have her own channel, but the stagnation in her universe, right? Not stagnation per se, but the non-creative energies, right? Energies that did not create her universe, energies that kept things small and slow, are changing. And so you are going to see Tina. And if you did not see her live, when she went live yesterday to do an unboxing from the Shadow Reader from Hershey, right? So if you did not see that, you are seeing the new and improved energetics of Tina. Tina herself is amazing already, right? But the energetics can become new and improved, right? Where you are changing what you are doing. You are stepping further into yourself, and you are seeing that maybe your universe is not returning to you exactly what you are looking for. And so look for bigger change, Tina. Look for, we're not saying anything big, right? You create all that. But what we are getting at is, are you looking to make a bigger shift? And what are you looking to create and to do? We are going to see more of you, and we know that, releasing. So yeah, so Tina's going through a humongous shift right now. And if you did not look, check her out yesterday when she was live. You'll be able to tell that she was going through a big shift for sure. So Tina, yeah, what did you have any specifics for Saint Germain or anything? But what we're feeling is that you are in some the winter. Now is the time of our winter discontentment, right? Content inside, but discontent because you're looking for more. And whatever that more is, we're going to get to see it in some fashion. Being on that side of the camera was huge for me. Oh, I bet it was. And I'm grateful that we got to see it. Yeah, so Tina, Saint Germain, we are going to be looking for you on the YouTube. We are going to be seeing you more, right? We understand where you are at, and you are stepping into your frame and saying, it's time for me to be seen. I am sitting down here in the holla, so to speak, and I want to stand up and stand out and be seen as I am worthy too. And we are grateful that that is occurring in your universe. Releasing. Yes, and right before my... When's your birthday, Tina? I'm going to write this down. Right before Tina's birthday. When is Tina's birthday? I'll put it in my calendar. All right. So yeah, thank you, Tina. Grateful. If there's anybody else here who wants a reading, this could be a really fast live. But and if you have any other questions, Tina, what have you. But what you're creating outside of creating a life for the chickens and yourself and your husband, I don't know. But you are going to be creating something amazing. You know, the March 10th. All right. March 10th. Got it. All right. And written down. Will be in my calendar shortly. All right, guys. Is there anybody else out there who would want a reading? Or if you have any other questions there, Tina, for sure. But otherwise, how are we doing there? I heard my mother in there, Josh. You did. Cool. Mediumship, I've not really tried. I've mediumed one person. And I sort of, with Henny there with the hairs cut, I've gotten Henny's father a few times to come through. I guess I was open enough when I was going to get my hairs cut. And I never say that. I've never said it. But yeah. All right, so there's three more hanging in the background there. Sandra, on Monday I had a premonition of a shooting. Never dreamt it would be north of me. Whoa, up in the northeast corner of BC. Oh, wow. Oh, favorite. So are you a, I have some stuck in my mouth. Are you like a medium? Like hair? Are you a medium, or have you ever seen things like that before? That's pretty cool. And maybe it's a new skill coming in line there, Sandra, that, yeah, that you are becoming a, maybe a mediumship or something like crime. This, like her, she does, like, she does, like, mediumship for crime. Like, maybe that's something that's coming in for you, is that you'll start picking that. Ooh, that'd be amazing. Wow. All right, so this may be a quick live, but that's okay if it is. I don't have a problem with that. I would be grateful for a reading from Saint Germain, please. All right, so we're gonna throw cards first, and see where the energy lies, and we'll bring in Saint Germain. Absolutely, not a problem, Sandra. Grateful. All right, let's see what we've got. This is Isis Oracle deck. Here we go. All right, let's see what we get from Isis here, Sandra. We'll shuffle this one more time here. All right. Divine Guardian. All right, so let's see what the Divine Guardian is all about here from Isis. There's a card. Divine Guardian, protection of the winged mother. There we go. Should be the next page back. Divine Guardian, protection of the winged mother. You are venturing through a time of significant spiritual growth and healing. There are many changes occurring internally, and they will be reflected in your external world soon. Also, you are protected during these times by love and strength of the winged mother, Lady Isis. You can relax and allow your transformation to happen. Let your divine guardian protect you now as you learn to let go and trust in the unfoldment for the greatest good. And we'll pull some cards there as well, but interesting. Interesting. I would be, Mom. All right, here we go. This is the Mind Info Oracle deck from Gamazon. All right, I don't know where the face cards are. Hopefully. Generally, every time I use this deck, I pull out the face cards. It's kind of funny. All right, one more quick shuffle off, I guess, here. And we'll see what we've got. And that's pretty much everybody here. So, well, maybe my mother. All right, top card, and then the bottom three, 1, 2, and 3 is energetics. Let's see what we get here for you, Sandra. All right, first card is check in. When you're thinking of check in, there we go. Check. So what you're thinking about, whatever it is that you're pondering, take a moment to check in and see how you feel about it. Do you feel excited or heavier? Are you filled with dread? Pay attention to your inner guidance. And we have connect. You're being asked to connect with others in a meaningful way. And this will be the balance card here. Have faith. It seems to have faith and trust that everything's going to be okay, yet you must exactly do that. But in your case, everything's already generally okay. And then finally, release. Are you being asked to release any toxic people or situations? So what's in your universe that is shuffling through? There's something that threw off your energy. I'm not sure what. Yes, I'm always thinking of divine for protecting us all. My question is, it's asking you to check in and connect, to have faith and release. So what are you holding on to? What is there? What's the situation that's going through in your universe right now? And we don't specifically know that you need to release. What energies? Is there something specific that's floating in your frame that either you're powerless over? What I'm getting at, what I'm feeling is there's something that's going on in your universe right now that you technically don't have much control over. So it's leaving you in a powerless spot. But only thing you can do is not hold on to the energy. Sometimes we can't control what others who are intrinsically tied to our universe are doing. That's what I'm picking up. Saint Germain, what is going on in your universe, Sandra? We are picking up energies that there is an oppositional energy. Who is he? What is the heaviness that is floating through your universe? And what are you purging right now? Whom is the question? Is there somebody in your frame, in your universe, that needs to be released? We are feeling that there is somebody or something that is in your frame, in your universe, in your place, that is looking, that needs to be released. We are not sure what it is, of course, but because we are not standing there right now in your frame. But nonetheless, we are asking for you to, when you are seeing having faith, release and check in, connect, right? So we are asking, you are being asked to connect with your higher self, to see where the release needs to come from. If it's an individual, then you will know that, right? And it is not always easy to release individuals from our frame, but if we need to, that is what you would need to do. But we are not standing there. Dissolve the illusion. Exactly. But what is eluding you? That's the question. Who is it or what is needing to be released? There is energies that are in your frame, and we are not sure what they are, but you will find them and release them. I had oh my gosh, an arsonist. Oh, favor. Okay, that, what? Did somebody try to set you or your, oh my gosh, favor, Sandra. What happened? Oh wow, favor. Amazing. So favor there. So yeah, I don't know what if they're still in your life, but wow. Hopefully that helps. But there is somebody there. Maybe that is they still in your universe, or are they still It could be something that's energetically still in your frame too. But wow, favor there. Holy cow. Good dawning, Angie. How are you? We just did a reading for he burned my son and I out of our van. Oh, holy cow! So much favor there. Wow. Wow. I don't know what. There's nothing you can really add to that or say it against. Holy cow! Favor. Well, hopefully this person's out of your universe, or at least saw the inside of a jail cell for a few years, to say the least. Big favor there. And that you guys were all right. And that's a while ago. I burnt my. Wow. Yeah, Angie, if you want a reading, otherwise we're not going to keep this up too much longer then, kind of a short show. But if you'd like a reading, if you have a question for any of the guides or just one in general, we can do so. But yeah, thank you guys. Can't get, oh, phew. All right, so let's do a couple of things here. That's the energy I was picking up on. Okay. I wasn't wrong. There's like some sort of heavy energy that was in your field. Okay. So let's take a moment here. We are going to calling on Mother Isis is here to guide and protect. Mother Isis is here. For Sandra, we are going to set up, and you are welcome to utilize this. Just remember that occasionally, of course, bring the energies back, cycle it back so that you can remember that this is there, so that you can reinstitute it and refresh it, right? But we are going to set up a pyramid of energetic protection for Sandra. Sandra, you are being protected. We are calling in the light. And Mother Isis wants to gift you a pyramid of light and protection. So when you are out in your universe, make sure that you are conversed with Mother Isis to remember to turn on. Like you said, you don't have to do it daily or anything, but occasionally remind yourself that you have a pyramid of protection from Mother Isis that is wrapped around you if you accept it, of course, and we will drop that around you. But you are protected, and energies that want to follow you around, we are going to create stumbling blocks and blockages, and so favor to you. But we offer protection. Mother Isis offers the protection of her pyramid and her energies to you, just by accepting it, of course. But that is up to you. So if you accept the vibration of Mother Isis to drop a pyramid of light and protection around you, you can say so in the chat or say so to yourself. But either way, Sandra, we are here for you. If you ever do need help from the energies, just call on Mother Isis to protect you, to protect the mother, protect yourself, and we will come through to help you. Releasing. All right. All right, Angie, let's see what you've got there. Please, a hidden general. I just need a message. I'm needing a message. It's Jermaine coming here. Testing everything for my test every year in Boundary. I just wondering if I can take a break. All right, let's see what we've got, Angie. Call Kuan Yin in first. All right, let's cut the deck here. There we go. They're having the test every fear I have. Yes, I will do that. Ask for patience and protection. And all you have to do is, well, Mother Isis, hang on one sec there, Angie. Mother Isis Sandra wants you to know this is not a cure-all or anything, but we are going to do all the energies we can to deflect this energetic source. Something you need to do inside yourself, Sandra, is to slow down for a moment and write this out, right? What in your energy field? Sometimes you pick it up and you cannot release. So what, and it's your job to slow down to look into this, but what is in your energy field? We are not saying this is your fault by any stretch, right? But somewhere in your energy field, has there not been a release, a full release of this energy? Releasing. All right, so Angie, there we go. All right, this is your card from Kuan Yin here. It looks all right. There's a little dot there, but we'll survive. No vehicle, but stuffed up. Oh, Fiffer. Spring Mother Magu. Magu, goddess of spring, healing and transformation, brings blessings now. You are asked to remember that the light can come from even the darkest beginnings. That spring only ever comes after winter. The challenge can be to trust that winter will end. Exploring the unknown parts of yourself will result in a self-discovery and healing rebirth for you. So so it's asking you first off to center down and to sit inside yourself to look for that healing rebirth. It's not even centered. It's not even about releasing. It's there's Mother Isis is seeing an old pattern in you, maybe, where you keep not giving away and taking back. We will leave it at that. There's a cycle where you are releasing the energy and then somehow pulling it back into your frame, and we are not sure why. So Sandra, Isis is seeing you're cycling, like you're pulling the energy out, you're releasing it, but you're not releasing it enough, so it snaps back in some fashion. And that's a worthiness issue. I'm not sure. Self-esteem, worthiness. I don't know any of that. But there's something that allows it to snap back in your frame. Exactly. So you start to heal it, but then there's no release. And so as you start to heal it, for some reason it snaps back into your, like a rubber band, right? You can let go. If you pull the rubber band back, you're about to, and you let it go. But if you hold one end, you let go. The rubber band snaps right back. The energy comes back and punches you again. Try to let it go a little bit, but then something happens and the energy comes back. That's what I'm getting. Blaming yourself. You can't blame yourself for what others do. The only blame that you can take is that you may have had enough empty energy that you allowed yourself to be vulnerable to that kind of energy. That's where you have to look, is were you vulnerable? Were you open? Were you in a space where you allowed it to come in so that you don't allow that space to happen again? But you can't control. Once somebody comes in, you're not in control of what they do. You're in control of how you react, but you're not in control of what they choose to do. They're their own sovereign free will favor. So don't hold any blame for that in any aspect. The only blame that you could even conceivably take is, did you have the door open to the energy? And if that's the case, generally it just means we weren't in space. That doesn't mean we don't blame ourselves. That's the best we could do at the time anyways, right? Is that this is the energy that I had. This is what happened. I'm not there anymore, so we're gonna clear this. And if you did that back in '98, I don't know about restraining orders and stuff. Are you starting to see it faster lately? That's how I was for a huge. That's a good point. Like it's starting to come in. Like right, release. Oh God, this energy, release. And it could happen within minutes, right? Where it's like, oh, that energy. No, I'm okay. Oh, that energy. No, I'm okay. And it's just an up and down, as well. We haven't forgotten about you, Angie. These things can happen as well because it takes time to process a lot of this. You can block it. Well, ISIS is offering a pyramid of protection from the individual itself. Can you block the energy? No. Yes and no. Really, what it comes down to is the energy has no longer has an effect on you because you step above the energy, in some fashion, or you push it out because it doesn't need to be there anymore. It vibrates away, right? It's like how people just kind of fall to your universe, as you notice on this channel, right? Look how many people are here and aren't, right? I need to go deeper. This channel needed to go deeper, and it does need to get deeper than what we, the, no, you guys are here, but some aren't. It's that kind of the same thing. When you start to change, now, unless you have like a straight up stalker, when you start to change, right, then the energies will, as you shift, they will shift away. But if this is somebody who's been like literally like in and out of your frame, stalking your universe, and as far the best way to block it, of course, is to get a restraining order. I don't know how it works in Canada, but in the United States, even if you just in certain states, it's all emotion, right? There's no law; it's just emotion. So if you like in Colorado, if you just feel unsafe, they'll grant you and you don't have to show unsafe. Just feel unsafe, right? This guy makes me feel, and they'll grant you a restraining order, right? 50 feet, 50 yards or whatever. But that one day I had to see it probably close to 100 dang times. Yeah. So, yeah, that too. Are you standing? Yeah, that's a good point there, Tina. We have to see energies, right? So, yeah, so stand in it there, Sandra, for a minute. But are you? It's not a matter of blocking. And can you block them? A restraining order, ISIS, your guides. The best way to block somebody, though, is to shift your energy out of their frequency. I have no, yeah, exact. That sucks. Sorry, I'm back. I had some blindness. Ooh, favor. Wow. Okay. It's always too chemically induced out here to get some blindness. Favor, but yeah. So, yeah, the only thing I call in outside of your energy and shuffling your energy to be like this person needs to, is out of my frame, is to call in your guides. And of course, don't. The other thing, of course, is not to travel anywhere where they generally would be. But I forgot to wear my sunglasses when I took the dogs out. Oh, favorite. These tint, but they don't give you enough of a photospheric tint to like block the sun. So theoretically, I haven't worn sunglasses in years. I used to wear like Oakleys and stuff. Maybe my next glasses, but the snow here is, oh, so you're getting snow blindness where when you go skiing and you get sunburn, like out here you see people with sunburns in the winter and you're like, oh, you've been skiing, and you didn't put on any sunscreen because the snow deflects off the sunlight, off the snow deflects off of, or the sunlight deflects off the snow. All right, Angie. Snow here is massive. The snow here is none. If you drive down the front range and look at the mountains, there's some snow, some very little snow, but mostly, yeah. Although we're supposed to finally get some snow. But, nope. All right, Angie, we have not forgotten about you. I'm going to get a fresh card from Isis here, or from Kuan Yin, and you just wanted a general, if I'm correct. Let me go back here. Please, a hidden general, I need a message, testing boundaries. Okay, so you're being tested, your boundaries are being tested. But that means that, how big is the fence that you've put up? That's the question. Speaking of boundaries. Because if the fence is a little white picket fence that you see, like a little garden fence or something, then people just step over your boundary, don't care. Sometimes you have to make your boundaries so loud. It's like, wait a minute, do I need to like load them up and point them at you? Okay, we can do that, Teresa. So Teresa will be next after Angie. Unless you have a specific question. If you have a specific question, then I'll go right to the channeling. But all right, Angie and Teresa. And Tina's birthday is on the 10th of March. So there you go. All right, so let's see what we get for Kuan Yin here. If anybody wants to shuffle out here. There we go. All right, Turquoise Lotus Mother. And this is for Angie here, just a general reading. There's the card. And okay, it's legal. Just got to make sure they're street legal for YouTube. So this is the Turquoise Lotus Mother. An old pattern is finally ending. You are lifting from your struggle, freed from a weight of the past. You have learned all that you needed to learn. And now it is a time for relief, release, divine protection, and happiness of a healed heart and a peaceful soul. There you go, Angie. So yeah, so no, you're healing from the patterns that you've been through. And Kuan Yin definitely sees that. And let's be honest here. A lot of us know when we're on that starting to heal. We know when things are inside us are getting better. We don't react as much emotionally and whatnot. I didn't bring all my cards up, so we don't have a lot of decks here. But we're going to use the Hero's Journey deck. Because if you're healing from a pattern, right, and you're seeing that pattern, then what are you? You're your own hero. You've made a journey into becoming your biggest hero, which is the idea on planet Earth. That's why every single movie, legally almost, has to follow the hero's journey, unless you're in Japan, right? Generally in Japan, a Japanese movie, the hero dies, right? They're tragic in that aspect, where the main character gets wiped out. Not in American movies, but yeah, because it's the hero's journey. They have to hit a bottom of some sort, figure it all out, and then return back to their higher self. Right? And most movies mimic that. And again, in Japan, though, you'll find the hero find its highest self and they get killed. And the whole movie doesn't make it. All right. Let's see what we've got for you. This is the Angie. This is the divine, or this is the Blue Angel deck. So it's a lot different than a light energy-wise than a Hay House deck. But let's see what we got. Bottom card and top three. Un, dos, and tres. All right, so the first card, the quest. All right, so it's asking you to plunge boldly. This is your challenge, is to plunge boldly into life, however you choose. It's card number 2, so that's also a number of partnership. Is there somebody in or coming into your universe there, Angie? That maybe. All right, but either way, it's asking you maybe to plunge in so that you meet a partner as well. But the return, number 4. So now you're supported as well, and you need to own your mastery. So what they're asking you to do is to plunge into your universe by owning yourself first, right? Generally speaking, a lot of us will try to plunge into our universe, but if we don't own our energy, then we back out of our universe, and by the end of the day, we're already run over by everybody else's energy. Hi, doggo. There's a dog right there. And it's... Hi there. Do you mind? All right, 26, me time. Enjoy your own company. So 26 is also an 8. That's me time, enjoying your own company. Doggo, chill. All right, she's been out, so she's just being a dog. Because she's not getting attention, right? And the next one is number 7. From fear to fuel. Stand and set your own power. So yeah, so this is pretty simple when we put these together here. Angie, it's time for you to stand inside your frame, stand up, take charge of yourself, enjoying your own company too. But really, it's time for you to climb into yourself. That's so darn correct. I'm facing the bottom. They tore me down last week, and I'm hoping to get to take a breath before. Well, first off, why is it going to get worse? And what's been torn down? Saint Germain, what are you allowing to be torn down in your universe? They can't do anything unless you are giving they permission. Granted, if you have family or otherwise, they can do that, but it's your permission that you are giving them permission to eat your energies, right? To absorb those energies, if that's the case, and to it's up to you what you are choosing there. But if you want to give us more information, then we can discuss. There we go. So it is not getting worse. I just wanted to know if what if it was done being that bad, because I was pretty horrible last week. That hoping that what is getting worse? What is exact? We aren't in your frame, so we aren't aware of your situation per se. So what is exactly going on that is getting worse? Is there somebody in your home that is being verbally abusive? Is there something going on? It's a matter of you standing. If there is somebody giving energies that is getting worse, there's two things you can do. Of course, you can leave that situation if you are able to, right? We are never asking you to stay in an energetic situation for any reason, thinking that it will get better if it is harming you at the moment. If you are getting emotionally harmed, right? Now, if you are allowing it, then you can stand on your own and just climb into your own energy and solve the situation. We are always stating to do that. When you can confront through your own energies and you are your own soul, right? You are standing in your highest self, then you are going to be able to do so. But if you are letting people run you over, right? And you are cowering to energies, no, that is not good. If there is somebody being physically or verbally abusive, right, in any form or fashion, we are always of the energy to step out of that field, right? You have no need, nor should you, even if they are a relative or they are your husband or whatever, right? Even your child. If they are putting you in an energetic field that is disrespectful and tearing you down, right? Or making you feel so low, or wishing you the worst, or stating comical things about you, or bringing you down, or mocking you, or whatever it is that is not humanizing, right? They're dehumanizing versus humanizing, right? If they are doing those energies, your job then at that point is to get out of that frame, right? Sadistic, narcissistic, abusive energies are not where you are supposed to be standing in for any reason, for any space in any time, right? It is not your job to absorb those energies, to allow those energies in your frame. It's your job to push those energies out. Shadow work. I have to go to Janesville and see my kids without telling them favor. Whoa, favor there. Drop out of channeling on that one for a moment. That kind of hit me. Wait, so you have to go see your kids without telling them who you are. What? Favor, Angie. That's your children don't know that you're their mom. Is that the favor? We're just trying to, and not being nosy, just trying to help out and figure out here. And if that's the case, wow. Holy cow. Yes, when I start feeling the old pattern, I will more assertive by inviting the divine frequencies to help me release and heal the crapiola. Yes, exactly. And it's not easy. Sometimes we choose to sit in a crapola because it's just so familiar that it's easier to just go fuck it and sit in the pattern than it is to try to want to muster up the energy, right? And push it out, kick out the pattern. No, my fear has always been that I would be in that town and not be able to tell my children. Why haven't you been able to, and how are you communicating with them without knowing that, having them know that you're their mom? And yeah, there's Angie. We are not trying to be nosy, not in any aspect, but there is a lot there that is going on in a circle there. I don't want to infringe on Josh's read. I have 3 flyers streamed to make sense to Shadow. Yeah, no, go. I'm dropping out. Go. I can drop in and out of the channel again. So no, go right ahead. Saint Germain knows when to back off. So go right ahead if you've got something in there. We're all trying to help. This is really what it's all about. But yeah, no, I'm not communicating with their dad. Okay. But they also, so these must be young kids then that don't know, I mean, that don't know your mom. Whew. Favor there. My fear is that, so when you're in town, I mean, whew. So the question, Angie, Saint Germain here, what are you looking to do? Seems to me that what we are trying to pick up in energetics is that you are going into town, right? And that you run into your children, but they don't know that you are their mom or that you are local as their mom. That is the question. One, good things take time. 2, new perspectives, and 2, new beginnings. Yeah, totally. I like that. So I am not. Hang on a second. Because not knowing all of this, sometimes we get Saint Germain. When we get some of the energy, but not all of it, it's kind of tough to state. Because we are hearing that you have children in a town, but you're not in communication with the dad. But the dad does not. The children do not know you are their mom. Is that correct? And who is the? Is there anybody in the role of mom at the moment? And they were taken because their dad's mother, I found out, had their DA. What? And they were taken because of their dad's mother. I found out their DA. What's the DA? So the children, they were. Hang on, I'm gonna do this myself, Saint Germain, for a moment. The children, they were taken from you. Is that correct, Angie? Oof, big favor there. Had a court case, and he wants me to be involved. And wants me to be involved. The 3 children are dad. Okay. So the dad wants. So do you not want to be involved? I'm kind of confused. Has a court case and wants me to be involved. The 3 children are DA dad. So he doesn't want you to. I'm confused. So you're going to court, and they don't, and dad wants you to be involved, or he doesn't. I'm kind of confused here. Yes, and I don't know why. I had something to do with this abusive mother and revenge on him. They ripped them from me. Oh, favor. All right. So first off, we want to give you love there, Angie. We are not sure of the whole what is going on there, but it sounds like your husband's mom, your ex-husband or your husband's mom, had a lot to do with the children being taken from your custody. Well, we send favor to that. Let's see what you said. Yes. Their dad wants me to be involved. I have removed myself from that situation, and it's that situation that I'm being forced to face. 5-4. I meant I cannot go with me to the. I meant it cannot go with me to the next. So what are you looking to do with the children then? That's the question, because you have 3 kids. They're your kids though, right? So are you looking to gain partial custody but not have to be with dad? What's the? I'm not sure. Are you so divorced as of now? Wow, favor. And are you able to see them at all, or you have to do custody supervised with dad? And what are you looking to create as the next part of your life there? Wow, favor. This sounds really tough. Favor there, and grateful that you'd be willing to share. But yeah, so what are you looking to create in the next part of your life there then? And what's you just communicate like. It's the twins. I am not married. They're adopted by a very healthy family of their dad. Their dad, very healthy family of their dad is taking their adoptive parents to court. Okay. That clarifies a lot. Okay, so you have 3 kids, and they've been adopted out. Favor. First off, Angie. Wow, big hugs. I wish I could like reach through the phone and hug you. Right. What you've been through there, and having to. Release custody of your children there. When it comes down to it, I could have actually gotten the custody back because of the way the police and Children's Protective Services did the whole case. And now I'm finding out I could have gotten them back. Oh, favor. So now he's going to court to take the abusive parents to court, and he's trying. Okay. Very wealthy family. I know that I will be seeing the kids if I go through with the court case, and I don't. Oh wow. Okay, I get it. And Saint Germain, you are doing the right thing for your children. In favor. First off, we want to give you the biggest hug in the universe, right? Because you. Hang on a second. We have another person who wants to come in. Mother Goddess Isis here. We are overriding Saint Germain because what you have done. To give away our children is hard to do. The mother instinct is embedded in you, right? And to give away, to release the energies of your children, right? And to move forward in your universe is not easy. And if you are having to go through and possibly have to see them and you are not with them and you have released, that is a hard energy to be with. We are an understanding. We are going to visualize you, yes, back with your children, but we are also going to give you the greatest hug in the universe. if you are not wanting to go to court, and understandable to hurt the children, that is either way, you are breaking. This is heavy for Saint Germain too, right? Because we are seeing that yes, you are having to go to court to possibly for your husband to maybe regain custody of the children, but he's not your husband anymore, and you are in a whole other universe, and we are understanding of all of this. And now to have to bring it all back into frame cannot be easy for you for sure. What we are going to see, yes, huge favor, Angie. This is why our group hug would, but we cannot reach through, we can only reach through the phone, so to speak. But realize, of course, that if you are given an opportunity to see our children, this may be a blessing in disguise, right? And if your husband is trying to take them back, your ex-husband is trying to take them back, then maybe we see you with the children in the future if that's something you are wanting. If not, if you are not wanting to disturb the situation, but have to go to court, maybe you can do so through a position, right? We're going to release so Josh can read. I have kept fighting for all of my kids, but I literally had to choose between a life without a constant job or a house of residency. CPS allowed me to see a lawyer 5 minutes, Jeez, Pete, 5 minutes before court. Oh, wow. Favor. How are we seeing this here? Let me go in. Mother Isis here wants you to give you a hug, to hug yourself first. Mother Isis is asking you, are you wanting the children back? How old are your kids and could they handle that? What is going on that your husband, or the dad, there we go, is taking them to court? Is that even feasible? In some states, like here, it may not even be so feasible, but is he seeing that they are not growing up well? Is he wanting to take custody? What is Mother Isis is asking? Man, I would absolutely love to have my babies back. I didn't do anything to lose them, and I just recently got pictures of them. Then I would show up to court with that in mind if you can. But emotional mastery, emotional fulfillment, doing it together, spiritual maturity. Bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. Oh wow! Thank you, universe. Let's see what we get. We're gonna pull a card. See what we got here. But yeah, this one is tough because it's like Isis is saying, if you want to heal the mother wound, then you're gonna have to face all of this, and if you want to bring them back into your universe, then you're gonna have to, if that's feasible, go to court. But if you don't want to, they're saying then you can always don't want to disturb the children. See about doing a sworn deposition. So I am very apprehensive about this because I really want to see them, but I don't know. Take a moment, close your eyes. Put your hand on your heart for a moment and imagine being in that courtroom and seeing your children again. How does that feel? How does that work? How do you feel? Angie, could you write a letter to the court? Yeah, actually, that's not a bad one, Sandra. She could, or get a pro bono lawyer, or yeah, or like if you have to do it instead of asking the court to do a deposition outside of going to court, just for that reason, which would be understandable. I want what is best for my children, but I know that they're adopted. Their adopted father has been investigated for international crimes against children. Holy cow! See, they have two siblings, Max and Emma from Cambodia. Oh, favor. It sounds like you may want to go to court to see if you can fight for them. Favor. We're gonna pull out a card here and see what. There we go. What the at the moment, this is about the best card for you. A hematite came out, and it's asking you to ground yourself and kind of take a breath. But take the hematite energy and ground yourself in it for the moment, at least, and see where you stand there. But favor, Angie. All right. Wow. Teresa, are you still with us? I don't know how to. There's no real way to answer that, Angie. You're going to have to go to court. Either that or do a deposition if you want to hide from the kids, so that they're not hide, but so that they don't see you. Certainly understandable Teresa, if you're still with us, let me know, and you are next. If not, that's if you're not here, well, then you wouldn't hear this. But we still love you. But all right. So yeah, this is hard. What's your the keep ISIS keeps asking, what does your heart want? If you want the kids back, then yes, go to court and work from there. But if you don't, and if you even at that, okay, that's the problem. The court is in their pockets. The in that county, the dad has a court hearing in the capital because adopt. Oh, he's a billion. Okay, we see where it's going. A billionaire, eh? And is he one of them? As you had stated just a couple lines back. And if that's the case, you may have to lean into that. But yeah, that's where it gets. Yeah, fortunately or unfortunately on this planet, justice is generally followed by money. Not always, but yeah. Angie, you have my absolutely. You have all of them. Every it's You're gonna have to follow your heart as to where to. All right. Did you have a specific Teresa? Did you have a specific question that you'd like answered, or just to see what's what? If you have a question, you can throw it in the chat. I can just go directly to channeling if you do. If you want me to throw, if you have just a general, I can throw cards and see what we've got. See, they're so close to 18 years right now. Like I want them to stay wherever they want to stay, but of course, I want them back. I just don't know if it's healthy for them. I mean, to damage them. I was looking for a general deal. Have you ever thought about contacting them on the side? Once they're 18, like yeah, probably under 18, not legal. But once they're 18, they're adults, and at that point, you can approach them and talk to them as because they're individual adults. At least according to in America, I don't know about Canada, but and at that point, they're their own age of consent. If they want you back in their life, you have every right to reach out to them at that point. All right, let's see what we have here. This is a Isis Oracle deck, and we'll see what we've got here. All right. Wow, I have not gotten this card in a ever. I've never seen this card. I was just wondering what they see for future, like maybe within the next few months. I can do that. Give me a moment. Hang on there, Teresa. The next few months, what do we see in the future? Change. Actually, 55 came out and it popped out of the deck. So change. What I'm feeling, if you want the prognosticator view, where I'm reaching into the future, they will speak if you reach out. If you build it, they will come. That's what I'm getting. 55. So stand by that. I'll put one more number here because there's numbers that show that they help or numbers that show that they would go away. There you go, partnership 4442. That's the number I was looking for. The angels are with you. Go talk to. Go do what you got to do. 444 is the angels have your back to his partnership. 55 change. My gut tells me that if you reach out and touch someone, if you remember that, then you're good. But you need to reach out. However, that's supposed to. I mean, granted, you're in court. Court and you reach out. However, that's supposed to be for you. They're there if you want to. If you are interested in a revamp, there it's available. 4442 would not have flight out of the deck. What was that card? 4442. Signs, messages, guidance, intuition, awareness, abundance. Stay alert for signs, messages around you by turning the divine energies. You will be guided towards manifestation, abundance, and prosperity. I'll take the card too. But from your end, if you're looking to see the kids, there's no pretty. You got a 5-5 before that. I threw that one back in the deck. Because 5-5 is just change, positive change. And then the 4442. 444 under Joanne Sacred Scribes is which is the numerological website on generally people use online will tell you that Sea Angel's having your back. Two is the number of partnership. So combining those, it generally equals a positive sign, right? So yes, reach out to your kids without question, however you are supposed to do so. Um, Angie, showing up in court is just to let the kids see you, exactly, and know that you are there no matter what. Then they can make a choice when asked by the courts, sending sending if you love. So yeah, so go with those. My intuition tells me if you don't go to court, then things won't go the way you want. If you do go and express what you want loudly, you'll get it. Hopefully that helps, Angie. But favor, you got this. Sorry for typos sending you. All right, you got this, Angie. Go to court. That's the biggest thing. Yeah, no. Before we were saying, yeah, if you want to protect the kids, but if they're almost 18, you're not protecting them anyways. Showing up at that point, if they're closer in their teenage years, especially older teenagers, no, showing up would be a good sign. And if you really do want them back in your universe, because once they turn 18, they can be back in your universe immediately, right? The moment they, oh, yeah, I just got my birthday 3 minutes ago. Hi, mom. You know, call you right up because they're on their own entity, right? I went to my grandmother's funeral. My oldest son and his cousin both saw, and I heard my oldest son telling his cousin they knew it was me, but couldn't give me a hug or he would get in trouble. See, I, I don't know what it is between, but you're not the only one. There's like a handful of people I know from Canada. I know a lot of people from Canada for some odd reason, but it's like a handful of you guys from Canada that I know who've been having all these custody issues and stuff, and I don't understand, and I don't know what the issue, the main issue was when you had custody or went out of custody there. But either way, favor. Yeah, I would show up to court. All right, Teresa, we did not forget about you, so we're going to pull a card. I put it back in the deck. We're going to pull another card for Teresa here, and I messed that up. My son's cousin told him, Adam, there's your mom, and said, I know, but if I give her a hug, oh. This is, yeah, heal it. Go find your. I'm sensing that they want to be with you too. So, I mean, if he's a billionaire, it makes their life easy. But at the same time, you're your mom. What was the card you pulled that you had never seen before? Yeah, it got shuffled back into the deck. We're gonna pull another one and see what happens here. So I was talking to Angie and I totally slipped it. But if it comes back out, no, we got even a better card, so it doesn't matter. The Chariot of Ascension. That's an even better card. I've never seen that one either. So if that helps, I've never gotten it. So let's see. The Chariot of Ascension. Here we go. It says on the bottom there, spiritual work of the higher initiate. Boom. All right, spiritual work of your soul wishes to travel more freely between the dimensions of higher reality. This is to allow conscious spirit communication, the free flow of soul light into the physical body, and joining in divine harmony of heaven and earth. It requires a powerful consciousness to do this. The Merkaba, Chariot of Ascension and Soul Fire is the spiritual gift attaining these divine purposes now and available to you as a higher initiate. So what we're seeing is that you have stepped up, that your healing, of course, in your channel is stepping up too, that you have stepped up, that your healing has stepped up. As far as the card that I'll see if I can find it, shuffled back into the deck without really thinking about it. I was talking to Angie there. Let's see here. It'll be a minute, but bear with me, guys. All right. So, bear with me. All right, we're looking for a specific card in the deck. I even remember when I pulled it out here. All right. Why don't you just be right up top here, anyways? No. I am not finding it. I apologize there, but either way, that's a better card. There it is. There it is. Was that it? Stay true and be in your power. We found it. All right, so we got the other card as well. Stay true and be in your power, but we already have the Chariot of Ascension, so that means that you're already moving forward. And we can tell that Teresa's moving forward. How? By watching her channel. I'm not always there, and I apologize best I can. But when I have seen big emotional changes, big healing changes, and big Teresa stepping out of those wounds and turning it into wisdom, and I've seen that, and we've seen that for sure. Let's see what we've got. We've seen that just watching. Go watch your first show, and then your last show, and you'll see. Go seriously, Teresa. Go watch your first live, and look just at your physical self, and then go look at your last live. Massive, massive, massive difference. In your energy and who you are, and your smiling, and how you look, and how you're carrying yourself. Massive difference. And it's awesome. Stay true to your power, Osiris and Isis, Lord, Lady, and Divine Authority. I think that was the card. If not, that's going to be the card. But that was the card. I'd never seen this card before. All right, you are a sovereign divine being with spiritual authority and freedom within you. You do not need permission from anyone to be who you are and live your life as you so choose. This is your divine birthright. Guard it as precious treasure that you will remember, and remember that you are a divine being. Here we go. Chariot moves quickly. Yeah, the Chariot's the Cancer card. So I'll double down because I'll accept some of these cards too, so to speak. I'm not pulling them, but we're pulling them for Teresa though. But sometimes the puller as well gets the same energy, right? Yes, I pray for all the divine frequencies. Help us saturate all divine frequencies energy everywhere with our heavenly healing and love, creating all Christ consciousness to be one. Hallelujah. That's awesome. That's awesome, Sandra. Yeah, so from yourself, Teresa, what I'm seeing is, as honest as I can be here, is that you have stepped up into yourself, right? You've stepped up your energy, the Chariot. So you're moving forward. And now you are going from wounds to wisdoms to solutions. And really, you could almost do your show, wounds to wisdom to solutions. Because what I'm seeing and what I'm finding is that you are, when you're doing your show, and granted, like I said, I wasn't on the last one, but you're not talking about being in situations anymore. You're talking about healing situations, and that's a big difference. And you're not talking about what has happened. You're talking about what's happening, and yeah, and there's just if you haven't, and I don't know if you know Teresa at all, brightness of the energy as well. But let's see what we've got from this is the Divine Masters deck here, but. Yes. Let's see what we get. The cards all over the place. But yeah, so, and if you're not subscribed to her channel, definitely check out Teresa's channel. Because what she's doing is taking her wounds and talking wisdom into them. And now she's creating her universe. She's kind of back up recreating her universe. And it's awesome. Kuan Yin. It's asking you to take enlightened action. You found the grace within yourself, and you've given that yourself that grace. Solutions in the word for the new energies coming. Exactly, you're stepping into your solution. All right, let's see what else we get. Compassion, move forward with grace. Hanuman, devoted warrior, let God hold you in strength, which you have been doing as well. So Hanuman comes in to honor the strength that you've been carrying and showing. Lakshmi and Ganesh, because what you have been doing is stepping into more prosperity. You have not been seeing yourself as a victim, but you're seeing yourself, you're understanding your situation, but you're seeing yourself as more flow, and I've seen that. And last but not least, Teresa, Rama and Sita. So we've got two partnership cards here. That's pretty huge. Rama and Sita, soulmate connection, romantic. Ooh, we know that you are not doing the romantic thing anymore, but soulmate connection is a whole another deal. And so the question, Angela, hi. So the question for you, Teresa, is who's coming in? Because we know that you've had a solid, you've been, and a lot of us are in that space. Look at me. I've been in solitary space, and I know that you have as well. And so the question is, are you ready to make a new friend? Are you ready to shift your universe? Because what we're seeing here, and this is a great reading, and these are all amazing, all amazing energies here. So we've got Kuan Yin telling you to choose compassion and move forward with grace, which you've been doing. And the grace comes out in yourself, in your channel, because we can see that. The grace that you have for your situation, for others as well. And then we have Hanuman. So we're letting God's moving you in your own strength, but you're moving yourself. You're not allowing, which could easily be done. We could go back in time there when you first started, right? And then the heavier energies, and you could have chose to just keep the blinds closed, so to speak, and sit in it, but you have not. Lakshmi and Ganesh, you have stepped in, and prosperity doesn't always mean financial prosperity. It means prosperity of love for yourself. It means that you are an understanding of who you are, and you are expressing that. And then finally, Rama and Sita, the holy union, soulmate connection. We know romantic opportunity, but you never know. It's those who say that they're totally done with that you meet somebody and it's like you have to either you surrender to it or you don't. But in this case, I don't see it as a romantic situation, but I do see somebody coming in, a divine partnership of some sort that you're not meant to be to run the rest of this alone. Of course not. And nobody is. But we are seeing that there is somebody coming in, partner in crime. There we go. So we are grateful. Saint Germain is here to just give you words of wisdom and, of course, peace, right? Teresa, you are the wound that is giving the wisdom, right? We all understand, we all have wounds, right? But what you are doing is amazing because you are converting your wounds into the wisdom that you are now disseminating to those on planet Earth, right? So your wisdom is there forever on the YouTube, right? And so you are not sitting in the wounds. You are not swallowing in them. When you first started, right, you are climbing out. But there's a new energy in the Teresa that we know now. And she is sitting on top of her wounds. She is sitting on top of the energy. And she is now getting up and being a creator of her own. And in that aspect, we are seeing Teresa in a lighter space, right? In a heavier movement, bigger movements in her universe. We are not seeing the old sadnesses, right? And so for that, Teresa, the question is though, are you prepared to move forward even more? Because what we are seeing with the cards, what we are seeing from Mother Isis, and what we are seeing in your channelings, right? Your channel itself, right? When you are talking about on your channel how you are healing, right? How you went through your anniversary of your near-death experience, but you use that as a celebration of you, right? Instead of sitting there going, oh my gosh, I almost died. Do you understand how many people will go through that, right? And then they live in the sadness of it. They feel the mortality and they feel even more beat up to an extent, right? But you came through it and you are standing strong and you are sharing that information, right? So be strong, continue to be strong. We are feeling it. And continue to connect with your ancestors, your father's energies. The energies of your ancestors are wanting to see you rise up. You are not done. You are just beginning. And you are an understanding of that. And we see more for Teresa. We see more getting out, more living, more movement, and more universal love, right? So ask your guides to bring in the love. Ask your universe to show you where the love is and keep on moving forward, Teresa. You are going to have somebody going to change your universe very soon, pop into your frame. It is up to you. You are generally standing in frame, so it is up to you to accept that individual. We're not saying what it's going to be or who it is going to be or how. What we are saying is be prepared. As you have put yourself through so much, you have come out on the other side. The universe has heard your loneliness, has heard your calls for more compassion in your universe, more shift, more light, right? Keep those blinds open when you are doing your lives, right? Keep your energy up, right? We are seeing that. You are going to have an amazing time. Your summer is going to be like no summer you have had in a while. And you are deserving of that. It's time for Teresa to stand in her wisdom and release those wounds. Release it. I was ready to move forward even I am ready. You are. And that's we see that. We hear that. And Saint Germain is asking, do you have any questions for me specifically? Otherwise, but get ready. You are going to meet not only one person, but do you want a group of friends, right? You are there. You are allowing. And as you find that you are no longer the wounds, but being able to disseminate the wisdom, right? Then the wisdom will lift you and carry you even further than you think you can go. You got it. You got it. But yeah, there's somebody coming in, Teresa. I don't know who it is. I don't know, male or female figure. I'm guessing a male figure, but maybe a really good, and I'm saying a really good, and this would be the most amazing thing. I'm feeling what I'm feeling for you sometime in April, early May, a humongous change, like a big, like your best friend, like a new best friend comes into your universe, right? And there's going to be an opportunity somewhere. I'm feeling this too. I generally don't get this kind of, but yeah, there's an opportunity somewhere for you to go something spiritual. I don't know what yet. You're going to see it. You're going to be like, go, whatever it is, that opportunity. And it may not even be something that comes across your path, right? Like, oh, there's X doing something at the coffee shop, and it sounds interesting. You're going to not want to go, but you need to go. That's all I know. So go. When you it may be cold or it may be dark and you may be tired and you're like, I don't really want to go. Go. Just like I'm feeling for Tina or for Angie. Sorry. Go to court. I'm feeling for Tina that like if you and Tina were in the same area, this is where Teresa because like I'm feeling like both of you guys are on this verge of like having this like more fun life, just the better like Tina's exploring herself and trying to be creative, and I just feel that something's coming in. Absolutely, Teresa, somebody's coming in, and it's you're just gonna find that new like this is gonna be a good summer because you're gonna get out and about, and you're gonna find the new you that the you that hasn't that's been wanting to get off out of the house but has not per se is gonna get out of the yeah it's something huge. I feel exactly the Fool card is. Couldn't have said it. Thank you. Wait, let me try again. Thank you. You couldn't have said it any better if I tried. The Fool card is exactly it. That's the energy I'm feeling for both of you guys. Perfection. Perfection. Because yeah, what I'm you, Teresa, is it just me? You're kind of like, all right, I've had enough of the heaviness. I get it. All right, let's. I'm done. That's just my guess, but I could be wrong. I'm gonna pull a number for Tina, or for not for Tina, for Teresa. Sorry, Teresa. You've been feeling like sorry, I'm mixing you guys. Teresa, you kind of got the same energies in a lot of ways. Tina's gonna blow her, do something crazy, and Teresa's gonna meet somebody, and they're gonna do something awesome. Um, Teresa's done with sitting in the house too, aren't you? You're like you got this. Yeah, there's something. I folded the deck open to 1414. I'm not saying much, but ignite your spark. I don't lie. It's right there. 1414. Ignite your spark. Spark, inspiration, opportunity, joy, new beginnings, friends, possibilities, positivity. Focus on needs, desires, with a joyful attitude, new opportunities. Friend maybe on the horizon. Embrace the positive energies to speed up the process. Get ready. There you go. That's what I'm seeing, and it's you dead on the nose. Yeah, do you go to the flea market? I don't. Sometimes I get these like visual hits. What are you selling at the flea market? And I'll leave it alone. I have no idea, but for some reason I see Teresa selling something at a flea market. I don't know what. Maybe it's the new friend. Maybe they make a business. I don't know. But there's something coming in that's going to give you more purpose with this person. I release on that. I don't know, but yeah. Perfect. All right. You gotta let us know who this person is when they come in. Um, an older guy, kind of heavy. I don't know, but kind of like, but not real. There's no. It's literally like a friend, like when Harry met Sally, but nothing past when Harry met, just when they were friends, right? Not FWB, but friends with benefits, but friends. Um, yeah, somebody's coming in, and it's about time. And I'm hearing the universe is saying it's about time. But yeah, Josh, I thought this was going to be a short life. Well, I can only go as short as the All right, as an empath, we tend to over state things, right? We'll say it like 3 or 4 times in multiple different ways because we want to make sure we're heard. So there we go. I thought it was gonna be a short life too, right? What time is it? 12:30. All right. So anybody else out there want a? I want to. This is awesome. Anybody else have a desire or a reading or want to? If there's anybody else out there, there's only been a few of us, but. I watch more Gary Vee, figure out how to break the algorithm here. All right, guys. Thank you all. We will be live tomorrow morning. I'm not sure about Saturday yet. Most likely, but I'll take it. You got it, Angie. All right, Angelic Angie is next. And if anybody else comes in, we're going to call Angie the last because we're already an hour and a half, believe it or not. Is it just me? And I've noticed that somebody else posted. There's been a few videos being posted on this. And is it just me and Grandma? I call her Grandma, right? What's her face? Why is her name slipping my mind? Cannon, Dolores Cannon. Thank you. Jeez, oh Pete's Grandma. But yeah, she was always talking about how as time moves forward, right? As we start to ascend, not us, like we will, not regular, but those who are in ascension, all right, or clearing their traumas, we'll start to see things speed up, and while the other half of the universe will not. And is it just me, or is things getting faster, like time? Like it's already 1 o'clock. Wait a minute, I just woke up. Let me think of a question. You got it. Yeah, that would be great if you have one. But yeah, tell me in the chat there. Is it just me, or is time moving faster and faster and faster and faster? Like literally, I'm already like thinking tonight. But yeah, so Teresa is going to meet somebody and having her channel. I mean, just like really, like I'm seeing like best friend. Ooh, you're my best friend. That kind of. Time is moving. Thank you. I didn't think it was just me, but literally, it's like what the hell? Like I can sit down on the chair and zone out, right? Like we learned to do that, right? So we just sit down and do nothing, stare like a cat. Although cats are never doing nothing; they're always seeing stuff that we can't see, right? But or a dog. There you go. Dog doesn't see much more of the light spectrum than we do. So like a dog, just laying there, right? But just being in presence. But maybe just a card pool can't really think of a question. We can do it. White American. Yeah, it's crazy. All right, so if we adjust the question, we can do that. If you have something that comes to mind, though, throw it out there for sure. There's Kuan Yin. Blessings of the Moon Maiden. The Moon Maiden with her lucky hair brings auspicious tidings of prosperity and abundance to you now. The universe seeks to replenish and restore and create through you. Allow yourself to receive beyond what you have thought possible by opening your heart to gratitude now. Let the blessings of the good fortunes of the Moon Maiden yin flow into your universe, not flowing in instead of yang, flowing out, right? What's coming into your frame? Are you getting a new job or something, Angie? I don't know, but something's coming into Angie's frame there. Something new. There's a lot of new going on here. Like literally, I'm seeing Teresa with a new friend. I'm seeing Tina creating something on YouTube, something new. And what she did yesterday was new if you haven't watched it. But that new energy, right? And I'm seeing with 3 out of 4 cards that fell out were young women. Yeah, if you want to, We're doing dual cards here, and as a matter of fact, next time I may do this if you want, Tina, on Zoom, or not Zoom, but on StreamYard, right? And then you can come live if you want. But I will put that out for Tina there if she wants to come live and throw some cards with us. But why not, right? But throw your cards down there. So Tina's throwing cards behind us here, and hopefully she'll throw out the meanings of what she's got there. I'm gonna. I don't know why this card's coming to mind. Love that card. That's what I'm saying. And there's those of us who are really wanting better. It's there, and I'm feeling like it's just like we're right there on that cusp of like this big change for a lot of us. Like all of a sudden you'll be like, all this change is going to happen to all of us. Ask, what's new? What's changed in Angie's? What's changing in Angela's life? Yes. What are we looking at here? And I don't know if this is even the right deck because this is a question deck. But let's see if it answers here. Whatever it is, you're ready, and that's what we needed. We got a yes. I'm really framing in on the energies first here, and the energies are saying abundance. Why is it? I swear, I feel like you're getting a new job. Angela, I feel like you're getting a new job, Angela. I don't know why. I'm even getting a vision of you shaking somebody's hand and saying thank you, but I don't know. Ah, 55 again. Literally just cut the deck. Saw me dump it out of the box. So we got another 55. That's change. Gratitude, abundance, acceptance, positive connection, reciprocity. Stop drawing what you can't change and bring gratitude and reciprocity for what's being offered to you. Something big is... One more card here. All right, 938. There we go. Keep going. The angels, perseverance, strength, guidance, resilience. The angels are proud of your resilience and efforts, and they are sending strength and guiding you towards through challenges, towards success, and something's coming in. So for Angela, I'm going to do one more set of cards here, like a set of cards, and see what we've got. But yeah, something big financially, like she's going to get a power up financially. Yeah, something's coming in. All right, we're gonna do this a little different. Let's cut the deck. John, how you doing? Still on? I went for an evening. Yeah, it's funny to see that, an evening meal. But yeah, no, we're still here, brother. How are you doing, man? Mystic John, if you don't know, Mystic John, we all know Mystic John. He's an amazing guy. And you had like 40 something for a minute there. And I know whoever's this monitoring spirit in your universe there, they're helping you out because you had like 40 some odd people in your life. And I know, right, you got into the algorithm yesterday, brother. And that was awesome to see that when you like peaked at like over 50 for a minute there. But yeah, whoever's messing with John's channel is doing a good job at bringing other energies to his channel, though. That's for sure. All right, Angela. We're going to do this like regular here. 1, 2, and 3. 1, top, 2, and 3. And let's see what we get here. This is the Divine Masters deck by Kyle Gray. It's, there we go. The troll did me a favor. You know, sometimes though you get the inverse of that, right? So like they're bringing attention to you. So exactly, he may be trolling you, but it's still energy that's being focused on your channel, and so in that aspect, it's bringing more in, and that's a good thing. He sure did, John. No kidding. Thank you. That all resonates. Looked up 938, and it's also on point. Sacred Scribes is the one. These aren't always exact as accurate, but yeah, Sacred Scribes. Joanne there. I'd like to give her a hug because she's an okay. So we got Jesus Christ. All right, so the same card landed in the same spot, even though I reshuffled them into them, reshuffled. So we have El Moria, spiritual force field, protective light is surrounding you. You are safe, but you have always been safe, right? The unsafety is when you think you're unsafe. If you want to think you're unsafe, then the universe has to prove you're unsafe. So that's why this field is such a pain in the ass when you're with your thoughts, because if you think something, the universe jumps right or wrong, right? Shiva. Lord Shiva, and I don't remember what happened to Krista. She got pushed down from Lord Shiva. So, karmic release, the end of an old cycle, debts paid. Choose your destiny. Right? Like Mortal Kombat, choose your destiny. So yeah, there is something. I swear, I feel like I can feel it as far as I can throw it. Like an offer is coming in for you, Angela. It's an offer you cannot refuse. Something big. Seraphis, yeah. See, I don't lie. A paradigm shift from Seraphis Bay. Activation to grow, make the necessary changes. So not only are you changing, you're aligning with a higher purpose and a higher vibration. You are also going to be bringing in. We got the face card here too. The Luminarians, clairvoyance. Something else is coming. Yeah, well, you're already clairvoyant. We know that. Psychic awareness, sensitivity, and trust your intuition. So you're on something's about to shift, but the job that you're going to, I swear, I feel like she's getting another job, and the job that you're getting is going to be more aligned. You're going to be able to utilize more of your the angelic Angela in this job to help others better. But we know the Angela's something in the nurse. I don't know what it is, but it's like kicking me in the. I can feel it, and I can see you shaking somebody's hand. I don't get a lot of visions, like literal visions, like clairvoyance visions. But you're like, thank you. That's. I have no idea. I don't. But be prepared for something to come. Saint Germain, Josh's intuition is on fire. We are feeling for you that something is going to come in. We don't know what exactly, but don't be asleep at the wheel when the green light kicks on. Right? Somebody is going to reach out. You're going to hear something. We don't generally prognosticate by pushing things into the future, but this is loud, right? We are in Angela's energetic radio field. We are feeling that there is something that wants to come in to shift you, right? To make you more abundant, right? To allow you to use the angelic side of yourself as well, right? So what we are feeling, keep your ears open, whether you hear it or it comes to you by somebody. We are thinking that you're going to hear something, kind of hearsay, right? You're going to reach out. You're going to hear. You're going to go, what? What is this? Where is this? How do I? And you are going to take an up. You're going to create, right? It's not about taking, because you are going to push this yourself. That there's an opportunity that will show up in your frame in the not too distant future that you are going to step into. You might hear about it by some third party, right? By another friend or acquaintance, and then you are going to take action to become that opportunity. That's what we are seeing. We are not always. Can't say we are going to be correct. To have no expectations, right? But to be open to possibilities of shifting in your universe, right? And we are also seeing that if you are stepping forward in your frame and stepping forward just a little bit more, angelic Angela could become your universe if you are not careful. But right now we are seeing a new job in the 3D, something big that is coming into your frame. We don't know yet, right? But we are seeing that, Angela. So be prepared. If you are asleep at the switch, it will be hard to miss it nonetheless. But you could try to miss it, right? By ignoring it, by pushing it to the side, by saying maybe tomorrow when the opportunity could drive right past you, like you are a freight train when sitting at the tracks, right? The train keeps going, and then you have to go the same direction you have been going, but the train is going a whole other direction, right? So the question is, when the train comes up and pulls past you, right? Are you going to put out the application, do what is needed, reach out? Maybe you hear something from somebody, a colleague, right? And you are like, oh, really? They work at another place. And you're like, oh, really? But there is something that you're going to get a communication, or hear a communication that is going to propel you energetically to make a bigger shift in your universe. Releasing. Choose your destiny. So yeah, exactly. It's not Mortal Kombat in your situation. because not life or death, but but we are seeing that having an opportunity at a larger life, at a bigger chance at things, um, better times ahead. Yeah, without question. Without question. Why am I? I'm almost seeing like you're getting a new car, like something. I don't know, but it's like happy times are here. I'm old school, right? Are here again. That stars. But that's literally that's what I'm feeling. I don't know. I don't know why, and I'm not to know why, but you are allowed to get the glimpse of it, and so there you go. So just be prepared. I don't know. Maybe you become a supervisor somewhere. I have no idea, but you'll be happier, and your wallet will be fat. Not really, you're making millions or anything, but yeah, more than you had before. There you go. So grateful. That's what I'm seeing there, Angela. And somewhere along the way, and I don't. Why do I see you? I also this is not this is like this summer, and yeah, the longer I do these things, the more like my clairvoyance opens up, guys. But yeah, so I'm seeing Angela and somebody else, not my channel, but somebody. I mean, we see my small channel, but somebody who's big, like 150 or more, like hundreds of viewers, not views, at the same time, right? Is watching Angela. Somebody's watching Angela. Like lots of people are watching Angela go live, and it's not on my channel. But somewhere you get picked up somewhere. Adam's channel, maybe I don't know. Maybe you're doing live on Adam's, but I'm seeing like 175 or more people like live watching you, and that's the opportunity you've been looking for as well. Because I see behind that there's I don't know how this is coming in, but I'm seeing behind that you get a bigger offer for your light language and such, and so your touch to the universe, right? So yeah, so keep open for that as well, because you're gonna about to new and just poof, yeah, favor there. And I don't know if you want to blow up the your light language, but it could blow you up. I mean, like energetically, you could be like, "Wah," you could become. I don't know, but there's something there. By the end of the summer, you're yeah, something with your light language is going to be pretty big too. But so yeah, welcome to Angela's big shift here, and of course, all of you guys are really going through a shift. Tina's going to be doing something on YouTube to stand because she's feeling bored and wants to stand out, and I can feel that and express herself energetically and be seen more, right? And Angie, if you go to court, there your kids will see you, and they're almost 18 anyways, gratefully. But yeah, you will do okay. I see this. All of you guys are going to do great. Teresa's about to meet somebody like a partner in crime, and she's going to be less wounds and more wisdom, and be out there and about this summer. I can feel it, and you guys are all making great changes here. So that's awesome, guys. Um, so yeah, Angela. Yeah, I don't see anything negative at all. Literally, I see you. She's kind of heavy set. Whoever you're shaking there, your new boss, kind of heavy set woman. You're shaking her hands, and then literally, I see you on somebody else's channel. I don't know who the hell it is. I mean, I think we all probably know who it is, but we don't know who it is now. But we know of them, right? And by the end of the September, August 18th, I don't know, somewhere around the end of August, early September, um, Angela will be big on you, bigger than she thinks she's going to be, but she ever could be on YouTube there with her light language. There you go. So that's what I got for you, Angela. Um, Favor there, and thank you guys, and thank you all of you. Yeah, that's our Angela. No, that's the Angela who did the. That's our Angela, the angelic Angela. Yeah, we don't go to her channel though. That would not work very well because then I would lose the. Yeah, go to her channel. You are welcome, beautiful soul. But I've always felt that your light language is not expressed loud enough. If that makes any sense, like you're not expressing it loud enough. Like if you got serious, like wanted to like shift your universe like tomorrow, then you would just start doing light language, shorts, punch it, and you would be picked up. You'd be seen really fast. But not that you're not already seen. You're an amazing soul. So your energy's already there. You're an amazing soul. but the light language itself would be picked up. I just have this feeling that if you grab it, if you build it, they will come. Tina too. Whatever you're building on, whatever you end up doing on YouTube, Tina. Um, why is it I see Tina with a weekly show on YouTube? I don't know why. Yeah, Tina, what are you building on YouTube there? What are you making? What's your channel? What's your channel theme gonna be? Because Tina's gonna be coming online shortly too, so and it'll be fun to watch. So yeah, I don't know how you're gonna get this new gig. Actually, I do through a friend. Just keep your ears open. Not too long either. April, May. I don't even know if you're looking, if you're happy where you're at, but keep your ears open. Tuesday tarots with TT. Here we go. I'm telling you. Hanging in the holler with TT. Yeah, thank you guys. Sandra, thank you. All of you guys. It's all getting, I don't see any negative for anybody. Even if I look into my own future, I used to always try to see negative, right? Always see negative, but no, I don't even see it. So yeah, guys, thank you. I was holding myself back, but transforming light, I feel ready to trust. Well, if you want to come live Saturday, just as a start, I'd be happy to have you live. Send me an email if you want to go live. Yeah, I by the end of the summer, there's three of you, four of you guys here are gonna, even Sandra too. You guys are all gonna be in a better place, for sure. And I'm really curious to see who Teresa meets, who her new friend is, because it's not even a friend, it's like a partner in crime. There's a big difference between having a friend, right, and then having like that hetero life mate, or hetero, like, like somebody you hang out with, like, but they're, like Jay and Silent Bob, right? They're like hetero life mates. Even if Jay or Silent Bob were to meet somebody, they probably still live in the same house, right? Exactly. Hanging in the hollow. I love it. I love it. All right, guys. Thank you. So yeah, we only need a couple of us, but we can still take almost 2 hours, right? Thank you, guys. So favor to all of you. Thank you. Sandra, Tina, Angela, Mystic John, if you're still there, how are you, brother? I'm grateful. But yeah, you heard it first, right? So Tina's gonna go live, and Angela, we're gonna watch Angela do some amazing light language. I think Angela could be one of the largest light language on YouTube, light language channels on YouTube if she's not, or if she, yeah, you if you're too careful, then you, right? I can come. Yeah, I'm gonna close up because it's been almost 2 hours here. But I'm grateful to see you here, John. But yeah, Angela, I could see you, Angela, as and I'm not kidding on this, and it's not just because she's angelic already, but it's just what I'm visualizing. My gut tells me that if Angela plays her channel right, or doesn't play, usually if you try to do it right, it comes out wrong. But if you just let go, then she's gonna end up with a really big channel. But yeah, we're gonna go live again tomorrow on Good Dawning, and then we'll be live doing this again next week. Saturday, if you want to go live, Angela, let me know. And yeah, if anybody wants to do I'm kind of opening myself up here. If anybody, Tina, if you want to go live and throw some cards with, I would be down with that. Mystic John, if you ever want to do a live, I'd be down. I'm open to anything at this point. I know the past couple of weeks I've been like, do I keep the channel or not? But we're gonna keep it moving here because why not, right? But yeah, Angela's light language is like nothing I've ever heard, and it's like light language, but with the essence of like Melee. If you know who Melee is, she's amazing. She's got this incredible voice. So it's not just standard light language. It's like a combination of this heavenly singing along with light language. It's just it's like vibrationally. It's like nothing I've ever experienced. But yeah, I can usually do weekends. So yeah, if you want to go live, just to get your feet wet, I am happy to be that to go live. I bet it'd be awesome. Anyways, your cards are you pull great cards. Her light language makes me cry. Yeah, generally, it does with me. I don't think she's with us. I think she dropped. But oh, she's here. All right, grateful. Yeah, if I'm inviting anything I invite on my channel here, I if I'm inviting to like wanting to go live with somebody or wanting to add you say, hey, you want to go? It's because yeah, your energy is you're an amazing person. Josh, never doubt your channel. You've taught me so much. Oh, Sandra, you guys have taught me so much. Tina, Angela, Tina's not kidding. I get goosebumps. I almost the first time I heard your light language, I lost. Yeah, I cried too. It's a moving experience, dear. I'm gonna be honest with you. But I know when you're doing it, you're inside. You're doing it. But yeah, to the audience, I can't even put it in the words. Yes. All right, guys. Thank you all for being here. I love you all. Hour and 45 minutes and 45 seconds. Crazy. We're going to pull one number for the group as I'm feeling it, and we will then end it for today. I lost it the first time I thought I was losing my mind. See? You're not kidding there, Angela. We don't call you Angela for nothing, beautiful. I truly see by September, August, September, you're pretty big. If you want it, and you don't even have to do much. You'll accidentally stumble into it. These are the things that if you're meant to be something, you don't have to try so hard. Just do and be, and it just happens, right? If you're trying, then you're pushing the energies. But if you're just being, then it just happens. All right. I opened the deck and I randomly pulled out cards. This is the proof that the universe is there is no randomness in the universe. This is also proof there's no coincidences in the universe. It's also proof that out of all of these cards here, which card came out? And you saw me. 4442. So we're all supported by the universe. We're all in partnership with our own universe, right? But yeah, so we got the 4442 again. So messengers, guidance, intuition, awareness, signs, abundance. Stay alert for signs and messages around you by tuning into the divine energies. Of course, you're supported. You will be guided towards manifestation, abundance, and prosperity. There we go, guys. Angela, keep your ears open because you're going to hear something that's going to shift your universe big time. If you decide to take action on it, not in a positive way. The first time I heard Angela do her light language, I had to pause and like and compose myself because I've heard tons of light language here, like Sophia Lush, right? She does light language. Adam does light language, right? But there's no light language there's nothing that I've ever heard. Melee, right? Nela, the singer. That's a form of light language, right? That's close. I mean, like that kind of level. Yeah. And if we, Jesus, Angela. Yeah, grateful. All right, guys, to say the least. All right, guys, thank you all for being here. I will see you all tomorrow in good dawning. If you want to go live, Angela, if you're still with us on Saturn Day, send me an email. I would think it'd be awesome. Tina, if you want to go live, I'll reach out. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you all. Sandra, thank you so much. Love you guys, and I will see you all tomorrow in the next. Thanks, guys. Maybe Melee. I heard of her, but haven't listened to her. Check her out. Check Melee. It's you and Melee. Fire. All right, guys. Love you. See you all tomorrow. Take care. Oh, John. Bye. I didn't see you in the chat. So, yeah, but we're gonna do this again next week. And if you want to do a live, John, at any point, I'm open. So if you want to, your partners, I'm open for anything, guys. So if anybody wants to go live, hit me up. I'm Mr. Floyd Channelings with an S at gmail.com. It's in the descriptions of the most of my videos and the channel itself, but not in this one because I just threw something up real fast. All right, love you guys.